Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you're new here. I hope you're doing really well today. So this is another video part of my uni series I'm doing here on my channel. I will pop up the uni playlist somewhere, wherever it is, so you can check out the other uni videos. So yeah, hopefully they're helpful if you are coming to uni in September, next year, any point in the future. This video is more specific to the University of Hertfordshire, just because I'm going to be speaking about places you can go to in walking distance, what places are nearby that you can go shopping to, places you need to get an Uber to, ASDA, things like that, train station, just sort of everything, how expensive it is to get Ubers, how long it takes, what there is to do, just because this has been quite requested. So I thought I'd just do it. Obviously it is specifically to Herts, so if you're not planning on going to Herts then probably won't make much sense to you, but yeah, I hope this can be helpful to people planning on coming here to Herts, just because I wish I had a video like this to watch, just so I knew how long it would take me to go to ASDA, whether I needed to put extra money aside to pay for Ubers and things. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through all the places and let you know how long they take to get there and what you can do. Okay, so firstly I am on the College Lane campus in townhouse accommodation. I do have a townhouse room tour if you do want to check that out. So we're kind of like the furthest away from all the buildings, so the times to places do sort of differ depending on your accommodation, because from here to the film building where my course is probably about like a 10-15 minute walk depending on how quick or slow you are. So if you do have lectures, just bear that in mind. The accommodation is a slight walk, obviously all on the same campus, just is a slight walk away. So the closest place to us is 2 minutes away, which is the petrol station, post office, one stop. Haven't been there much this year, but they're just good in case you just need to get a couple bits, literally like less than a 2 minute walk. I can see it from the window basically, so yeah, that's just useful to have. I feel like people don't think about that much. They think about doing their big food shop, going to ASDA and things, which is fine. But if you do want to go somewhere close, you've got one stop, petrol station, post office if you need to send anything off or collect anything, really close. And then about a 5-10 minute walk, you've got Co-op, which again, not ideal for your big full week food shop, but really good to have nearby. So yeah, that is about a 5-10 minute walk away for that. So the Galleria is like a sort of outlet shopping centre. We were quite like, we had quite high expectations for it, and we went and we were like, oh yeah, not great. They've got things like Costa, they've got a little cake shop, which if you've seen my I think what I ate in a week video, there was some cake from that in that video and really yummy. Would definitely recommend. But yeah, it's a lot of outlet shops. There's like an M&S outlet, Gap outlet. It's got things like Superdrug in it if you need to pop into there and get anything. But if you do want to go shopping, you definitely want to go further out, which I'll speak about in a bit. Yeah, so that is about a 15 minute walk away. It's probably like the closest big area. So that's just like a big shopping centre, lots of food places. There is a Odeon cinema in there, which will be good. Obviously cinemas have just reopened again, so we might end up going there. But yeah, you've got a lot of like food places in there if you want to go and get food, McDonald's, Nando's, Pizza Express, all sort of things like that. So yeah, the Galleria is a 15 minute walk from campus. So as I said, I am on the College Lane campus, and the other campus is Dayhav, which I'd say is around a 20 minute walk away. It sort of depends how quick you're walking. You could probably do it in 15, but I'd give yourself sort of like 20-25 minutes maybe if you're kind of slow to walk there, if you're going there for lectures or anything. There is a shuttle you can get from either the Forum, which is like sort of a social space of like Subway and Starbucks and I think usually a nightclub. I don't really know because we've not actually experienced that this year, but yeah, it's sort of a social area, and there's a bus stop out there you can get the shuttle from, or there is one just down the road from the film building and you can get the shuttle to Dayhav there. If you show your student ID card, you do get the shuttle for free, so yeah, that is really good. But the walk from here to Dayhav is around 20 minutes I've found. Before coming to uni, I joined all the like typical group chats, freshers chats, everything, just to sort of get some information about how far away things were, where I'd be doing my food shop and that. And I didn't find too much information, which is the main reason I'm making this video, just to put all in one place, sort of the nearby areas, things you might want to do. But obviously for food shop, ASDA is the closest shop. Back home, didn't used to go to ASDA, but really inexpensive. Would definitely recommend doing your shop there. There's also Aldi nearby if you prefer going to there. That is quite close to Dayhaven, probably like a couple-minute walk from there. So yeah, if you want to go to Aldi, that's also nearby. But we do go to ASDA once a week. So ASDA, I'd say, is about a 20-25 minute walk away, which is fine walking there unless it's like completely pouring it down with rain, then it's not that fun. So yeah, walking there's fine, but it's getting back with all your shopping. First time we all went as like quite a big group. Carrying back the shopping was like a nightmare, just because it's fine carrying it out to the car and things, but when you've got like a big old food shop with milk and juice and all sorts, it's kind of hard to carry back. So we get an Uber back. We used to go with like a few of us, so we do it one pays every sort of couple weeks. So Uber do often have discounts. Back home in Norwich we didn't have Uber, so this is quite like wow for me. So yeah, Uber usually have discounts. So we usually get our Uber back from ASDA for about £3-ish. They can go up to £5, but I definitely recommend getting an Uber to go back in. Get it with a group of friends. If it's £3, you're only paying £3 every like few weeks or whatever, so it's definitely worth the money getting an Uber there. But yeah, ASDA is about a 20-25 minute walk away if you are planning on doing your food shop there. And also, slightly unrelated, but with ASDA, I definitely recommend getting the like scanners you shop, scanners you go app on your phone, just so you can do your shopping on the way round. Sometimes it does lose Wi-Fi, but just make sure you're in a point of a shop where there is Wi-Fi. I've had quite a few like frustrating times when I think I've lost my entire basket, but it just sort of loses connection at one point of the shop. But it's just easy and good to have that, or use one of the scanning things they have in the shop, just so you can like keep track of how much you're spending. Because we went to the tills on our first time going there, so long to queue, absolute nightmare. Obviously you don't know how much you're spending in that, so if you use the app or one of the scanners in the shop, it just sort of puts like your mind at ease a bit if you're like trying to stay on a budget. So our shop at the moment is costing about £15 each, 15-20, sort of ranges depending if you're like getting drink and things. It might go up to like £40 or something, but obviously that's not every single week. But yeah, make sure you're like budgeting your food shop for how much you think you're gonna spend. So one of our favourite places we've been a few times now, I think, is St Albans.
I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done.
So yeah, I feel like that gives you a much better idea of St Albans than me trying to describe it. But yeah, it's a really lovely place. Good range of shops, like not too many clothes shops and things, but got H&M, which is good. Yeah, they got it's just cute. It's got like everything you'd need really. Just a nice place to go for a day out. You can make a whole day of it. They got a lovely cathedral, which I'd really recommend going to, particularly on a nice sunny day. It's really nice to head there. Obviously we've not been there many times because of lockdown this year, but yeah, we've been there a few and I'd really recommend going there. So it's not really in walking distance. I think it would take you around an hour and a half, maybe 2, to walk there. So if you were looking for like a nice long walk there and back, then that's fine. But we get an Uber there and that takes 20 minutes in the Uber. And I think the Uber there is around £15, but if you're splitting it between a few people, it's not too expensive. Really good for a nice day out, places to drink. It's just like a really nice area. So I'd really recommend going there if you come to this uni, even if it's just for the day. I've not had the need to go here yet, but Hatfield train station is about a 35-minute walk away. Maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. Obviously it just depends how quick you walk, if you're taking like luggage or anything to get the train. Yeah, so if you are heading to the train station from College Lane campus, I'd give yourself maybe like 35-40 minutes to walk there, but it's about like 1.5 miles away, so you can Uber there in around 10 minutes. But yeah, if you've got a train to catch, definitely don't like rely on the Uber being there that quickly and traffic and things, because in Hatfield traffic is like such a weird one. I've never seen like road rage and anger and traffic like it. Like people really don't pay attention to like zebra crossings and things like that, so just be wary of that. Yeah, so if you are getting the train somewhere, then that is about a 35-minute walk. Leading on to that, London is, I think it's about a 25-minute train journey away. Again, we haven't been there this year, But yeah, it's about 25 minutes away on the train, which is really, really good. Takes you straight to King's Cross. So if you want to head into London with your flatmates or friends on your course for the day, yeah, not too long, really inexpensive. I think it might be around £10 for the ticket. So yeah, if you want to head to London, then you can get the train from Hatfield station to King's Cross. Yeah, really close, so really good. The next closest like big supermarket is Tesco's Express. So that is around a 50-minute walk. We've not walked up there before because it is obviously quite a way and ASDA's closer, so we just would rather go there. But if you do want to go to Tesco's and you want to walk, give yourself 50 minutes to walk there. I imagine it'd probably take around 10 minutes or so in an Uber or car, but again, obviously it depends on traffic around here and things. So yeah, if you want to go to Tesco's, it is obviously a bit further out. So the last place on my places of interest list is actually Watford. We hadn't been there until a couple of weeks ago, I think. So the Uber there is half an hour. Obviously it's not really in walking distance. The Uber was quite expensive to get there, but if you're like splitting and things, it's not as bad. But they've got a huge shopping centre with lots of clothes shops, sort of a bit of everything. Taco Bell in Watford, which was really good when we went there. Churros, all sorts of things like that, little food stalls and just a lot. So if you want to go for a proper shopping day out, I'd recommend going there. Whereas St Albans is a bit more like chill, like cute little flower displays and pubs and like smaller restaurants and cafes and things. So if you want a proper long shopping day out, Watford is probably your best bet. Nearby, other than sort of like London, obviously Stevenage is kind of close. Not that I've been there, not really sure what's there. But yeah, so that is sort of all the places that are sort of nearby that you might want to go to if you come to this uni. They're places we've been to. Obviously we might venture out even further next year once all the restrictions are hopefully gone. But yeah, so I hope that is useful to people planning on coming here whenever that may be. Hopefully this year, if you come this year, might see you around, maybe in ASDA on a Monday, who knows. Yeah, but I'm also a student ambassador, so potentially might see some of you around if you've seen this video. But yeah, so I do hope that was helpful. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe below. I upload videos every Sunday at 6 PM and the odd one on a Thursday, and I'm definitely going to be doing more uni videos in the coming weeks. I'm going to do a day in the life of a film and TV student soon, because we're actually filming very, very soon now. Might have actually already started filming by the time this goes up. But yeah, so I'm just going to do a few more uni videos, put them all on this playlist, so if you could subscribe and turn your notifications on, I'd really appreciate that. And I'd also love if you could give it a thumbs up below. It really helps me out, and leave me a comment. Let me know if this was helpful for you. Whether you have any other uni questions, I'm happy to answer them, or you can message me on Instagram. I always put my Instagram in the bio. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!